Hello everyone, it's Deli here and welcome to the next part of building a practical dream home. So last time we did this, I suppose technically it was part one. I built this two-story house that was going to be my practical dream house, basically meaning that it's a house that maybe in the foreseeable future I could be able to build. I might be able to build one day. But obviously it's not like a dream house mansion, amazing, that's gonna be more unlikely. It's meant to be a little bit more practical. So yeah, I decided, you know what, two-story is not a good idea. And the reason why I decided two-story is not a good idea is because my dog Bowser, being a chow chow, stairs are not good for their joints. They can run into joint problems. So I was like, no, that wouldn't make sense. And the other thing is he really likes to sleep near my bedroom, not in my bedroom, but close, because they're typically guard dogs. That's just, they guard by nature. So he wouldn't like to be very far away, I don't think. And I actually feel comforted by the fact that he's there to guard me at night as well. You know, it's just comforting. So I decided to completely restart my practical dream house build. And I'm really excited to share it with you guys. I decided not to build in real time. I did it in my own time just so I could focus and think through things a little bit more clearly than commentating as I go. But I'm really thrilled with how it turned out. And as, well, it's kind of become the new norm with my builds. I usually have the kitchen pack, the bathroom pack of CC content by Harry installed, and also by Felix. So that's their collab. And I'm so excited because they released kitchen here with lighter colors. So that's a custom content kitchen pack and I adore it. I actually feel like a lot of the counters that we have in the game aren't really always appropriate for all my builds. Like, they seem quite decorative most of the time, you know, like the island living counters, they're really nice counters, but because they have swatches, like every swatch of them has the, what's it called, that like straw material on them, I forgot what it's called. That's like no good because in a lot of homes you don't want to have that material. So I like these counters because they're actually very plain. That's why I always use them now. So yeah, that's basically that. And I also have the Sims Kia pack installed. So I'll try and remember to link them in the description down below because I keep forgetting to put links underneath my videos. I'm the worst with that. So I'll try and remember this time. But anyway, besides that, I think the rest is all EA content. I just have those 3 packs, I believe. And these doors are also from kitchen, I think, or bathroom, one of them. And yeah, this house is going to be 3 bedrooms because I may want to have babies one day. So I've decided to do 2 bedrooms that could be kids' bedrooms, or 1 kid bedroom and a guest bedroom, hopefully. And then this is the master bedroom, which I was struggling with a lot because I wanted to have a nice big wardrobe, his and hers wardrobe for me. For you guys, and maybe her and her, his and his, but for me, his and hers wardrobes. And I decided, you know what, I love the Carrie Bradshaw thing. I love having the wardrobes you walk through before you get to the garden. So that's why I'm just kind of rejigging this and experimenting a little bit more with it, but we're going to switch it over to the other side of the house because I just wasn't liking how it was working. Also, I did Google dog ramps and staircases as well to see if I could like build a dog staircase in my house if it was 2-story. And there's some really interesting things that people have done. It's pretty cool. I actually expected to find a lot more though. It doesn't seem that many people build with their pets in mind, which I was surprised by. Maybe I'm not looking at the right places, but I didn't really find that much. So yeah. Yeah, I decided single story is probably easiest. It's probably best suited. And yeah. So now I'm just having a little bit of a break. I also wanted to make sure that I have a lot of storage in my house because I feel like you want a house that is practical, okay? I'm done with the fancy stuff. I've had the golden chairs and I need practicality in my life now. So I like things to be easily cleaned. I don't like things that accumulate a lot of dust. So I'm even so against dust that I want all of my shelving and cupboards to be closed with doors. Like, I don't even want open bookshelves, which I think a lot of people are like, geez, that's a little bit much. But hey, I just think that's easier living for me and what I'd feel more comfortable with ideally. And of course, I would also like my house to be fully sustainable. So I would like to have solar powered panels on top of the roof. I'd like to have a grey water system, all of that good stuff. I would totally get into all of it. And this is the master bathroom. I wanted to have a bathtub because ever since I moved out of home, I have not had access to a bathtub. There's only been apartments and showers. So I think having a bathtub would be definitely a beautiful luxury. I would love that. And I was actually using the windows here, the Kishan windows. I think the Kishan windows here to create like a glass shower paneling just there. So yeah, and then I'm actually going to have a little bit more fun with kitchen counters having lighter timber on them as well as the white. We're going to add a little bit of, I guess, more interesting than every single surface being white to brighten up a bit. But in terms of an actual home, I'm really about kind of making it a little bit more minimal. So I like to have, probably the materials I like to have is lighter woods, white, and some kind of marble or stone, or if I can't afford that, because that's obviously really expensive, just having like a fake one. But I also want to work sustainably if I can. I don't actually know much about what building materials are sustainable and which ones aren't, but in terms of insulation and all of that, I would love to, be advised on what's best. The other thing I've learned from having a dog in a small apartment is that hygiene is a massive thing with dogs. A lot of people are very happy having their dog in a carpeted apartment. I'm sure you guys would have pets in carpeted apartments, some of you would. Other people, dog smell doesn't bother them that much. And for me, I don't have a very good sense of smell. I swear I actually only have half my sense of smell in my nose because I hadn't smelled BO. I didn't even know what BO was until I was like 25 because I couldn't smell it. It was really weird. I just never understood what BO was. And then one day I kind of realized what it was. I don't know, it's strange. But yeah, I'm not that sensitive to smell, but I get really anxious about other people thinking that my house smells. So I decided that I would get rid of as much fabric as I can in my apartment and furnishings, which means saying goodbye to rugs and carpet. Never been a huge fan of carpet. Always been much bigger fan of definitely having wooden floors and I don't know, carpet's nice on the feet, but I prefer wooden floors. However, I like carpet in bedrooms just because, for warmth. And also in my office, insulation. Carpet is really good for sound and mics, like recording right now. But in the lounge room, I've decided I'm not gonna have rugs. I think they look really beautiful in magazines and they're pretty, but they're really impractical if you have pets or kids because they just get mess everywhere. I'd rather just mop the floor easily. So no carpets in this. You guys might be thinking, oh, it could really do with like a rug under the dining table, or it could really do with a rug, in the lounge room. That's why I have no rugs because of the smell. What else? Storage is a big thing. I want to have plenty of storage so everything has a home. And yeah, everything's, really simple, light colors. And where I want to have character and personality is going to be in artwork and in cushions. And obviously in The Sims, we don't have lots of artwork. We don't have cushions and throws. So if you can envision this house coming to life in real life, try and imagine that there's lots of colorful cushions, okay? And there's lots of vases or coffee table books around the place. Like, I don't want it to be so minimal that I have not a whole lot of bright and vibrant character. But in The Sims, you're a little bit more restricted. So it does look a little bit more plain than it would be. I'm not saying that minimalism is like, ew, you need color. Not at all. But if this is my house, I want to have, that that bit of artwork, that bit of color in there just for me. And I've been watching a whole heap of Grand Designs. I love Grand Designs. A lot of you guys know that I love Kevin MacLeod, the host. Love it so much. And I've actually really enjoyed seeing a lot of houses from there that are this, I suppose, classic house shape with the like regular, like if you were to draw a little picture of a house when you were 5 years old, that shape of house. With the apex of the roof, like that triangle roof, how it is now. And I'd love to have windows that go up into that, into the roof. But I couldn't really find the right windows in The Sims 4. So yeah, I think I like that idea because it means the ceilings could be a lot higher. I like that idea because it also means that you can have feature pendant lights over the dining table or kitchen benches. And you could have like exposed beams that are a little bit more earthy or industrial looking. That would be really cool. And that's obviously something we can't do in The Sims as well. And then out the back here, this is my office area, and having an editing room so someone could come in and edit while I'm filming, that would be really cool. So there's green screen walls and a separate building so I could actually feel like I'm going to work each day instead of feeling like I'm housebound all the time. That would be quite nice because if you work from home, you might kind of know that feeling where you feel like, you know, you work where you sleep. It's nice to have a bit of separation, I think, just for mental health. And these are a couple of the rooms that would be kids' rooms or guest rooms. So this one, I thought it was nice to have like a mustard bedspread, a bit of color there, pendant lights maybe coming down. I don't know if they'd be annoying next to the bed or if I'd rather have lamps that I can change and replace over the years. But I thought I'd try pendant lights in one. And oh, we're putting a lot of curtains in. Those sheer curtains I think are from... I'm just trying to wait until I scroll again. Kishen Pack. They're really, really nice. And I love that off-white color. It's a little bit more earthy. So it's very light. It's very fresh looking. I reckon an accent armchair would be cool. Probably wouldn't have the Barcelona lounge. Is that what it's called, those chairs? Barcelona ones? Yeah, I mean, they're a beautiful classic design, but not for me. Not for me. Rather have something a little less recognizable, probably. And yeah, just some two big windows next to the TV, a spot for Bowser there, which is nice. Lighting, I think, is really, really important in homes and often overlooked. It'd be nice to have some like lighting hidden in the walls or in areas that aren't just above you with downlights, because lighting can be really a massive part of how you feel in an environment. You know, lighting designers are really important, but just overlooked, I think. So yeah, that's over there. Lots of greenery, pot plants we like, and I think it would be really cool to have some exposed bricks. I'm a huge fan of industrial things. My dad one of the things he's done a lot of things. One of the things he has done is he was a professional welder. Oh, he still is a professional welder. He used to, while I was growing up, used to weld all sorts of things out of metal, and that really gave me a sense of when I'm around industrial things, I feel at home, because that's what my dad always worked on, and that kind of more handmade welding aesthetic I really like. And I was trying a rug. I'm like, nah, let's be real, I probably wouldn't have a rug now. So yeah, I think I would love to have exposed brick, even though that's not metal, it still plays into that industrial idea. Exposed brick, I think I would have like black steel windows. I'd even look at having the factory windows. We do have some of them in The Sims 4, but they're not really the right looking ones that I would like. Also, like even the back windows looking out into the backyard, maybe if all of those were like factory black steel lined windows, I think that would be really cool. But I don't want that really close tiny pieces of glass like the city living ones. I'd want more like bigger ones if that makes sense. And then this is another guest room or kids room maybe. So I thought that was kind of nice with the whitewashed bricks in there. And all of these rooms have wardrobes, which I think is important. But the thing is, these rooms don't have a lot of play space. I guess because I've never had kids and I haven't been around kids in a big way, I probably have no idea about what kind of space you'd want in bedrooms for kids. They might need more space. I don't know. You parents watching, or babysitters or nannies, would have a much better idea. But then again, I've heard of people who make the kids' room smaller, so then their playtime is actually spent with the rest of the family in the living area, and then other people want the kids out of the living area in their bedrooms. I guess it just depends. And then other people have a playroom. I don't know. I just have no idea about that. So I've just kept it pretty plain and simple, I guess. So, oh yeah, and I liked the idea of having bifold doors leading to the backyard, so you can just open them wide up and you can just go to the backyard easily. You can get nice fresh air in easily, and I actually like the idea of having bifold doors and the master bedroom looking out onto the backyard so that Bowser or my dog could sleep next to the window, so still be close but outdoors, or be close indoors, whichever. And then over here, I've decided to make a little fenced off area in the backyard as a grooming station. So there's a grooming table out there. There's gonna be like these brushes, food bowls. And it's also going to have a bath out there, like a pet bath, so you can bathe your animal yourself. And I don't know, like since getting a dog, these are with long hair, these are things that I think about now. I'm like, well, you'd ideally need that if you could have it. And also like to separate him if he can't be in the main area, because I don't know, you're mowing the lawn. Yeah. And then here's the back office with the bifold doors, so you could just open up the whole room or close it to film. Lots of storage, spot for Bowser that isn't on carpet or a pet, and of course green screen walls so when I'm filming I can have a green screen. That would be good. And yeah, did I expand it a little bit? Oh, that's right. Okay, this is getting a little bit more dream housey and maybe not as practical, but I would love to have a makeup room and bathroom just off of the office, so I could do my hair and makeup for videos, which I don't usually do that much to my hair, but with my makeup, I do wear makeup to film most of the time. Sometimes I don't. But I would love to have like a little area where I can do my makeup and also quickly duck to the toilet if I'm live streaming and not have to go all the way to the house. So this is my little glam room, I guess you could say. And also some extra room for storage, because you know, once you have lights and cameras and tech and games and consoles and all of that, it actually takes up so much room. These are things you don't really think about until you're actually, you know, in it. So yeah, I'm just using a couple of shelves from the kitchen pack again. I do love concrete. I don't believe concrete is very environmentally friendly, but I guess timber isn't really either. But anyway, some kind of top where I can do my makeup, and you'd probably want to have more drawers underneath, wouldn't you? But it looked nice. See, I keep saying, you know, I'm all about that practical living, and then I'm actually doing a lot of things that aren't practical, I suppose. Anyway, I'm sure you guys have lots of ideas in the comments down below. And I would love to hear what your practical dream house is like. You might want to live in a little cottage with lots of open bookshelves and have a big, well, if you're in a little cottage, you can't really have a big library, but you know what I mean? You might prefer dark woods, small spaces, small rooms. Like, everyone is so different. This is just what I would love to have. So there's the brushes in the little grooming station. Have, you know, some more outdoor storage here as well. Storage everywhere. And also I thought it'd be nice to have like white and timber alternating cupboards, or like just one. I thought that would be really cool. And here's the bathtub, also a hose. Currently I don't have a hose, and it's the most annoying thing ever. I can't believe they built these apartments without hoses. It's like, or an outdoor tap on your balcony. Like, what are you meant to do? So definitely a hose there. I've got a couple of hoses. You can see I'm kind of scarred by the fact that this place has no hose. But anyway, here's the new house. Again, those windows would be further up. This is the kitchen area. Very nice, very spacious, clean cut. bifold doors that open to the yard, L-shaped couch, couple of rooms here, super bright light, and I don't know, just calm spaces, I guess. Oh, I forgot the laundry room. There is a laundry room as well. You'll see it in the floor plan soon because you gotta wash your clothes. And then there's the master bedroom. I'd have a more colorful doona cover, but I didn't find anything that I liked. And there's my Carrie Bradshaw wardrobe to walk down to the master bathroom where there is a bathtub. Yay! And looking out into the backyard, there's also an undercover walkway to the office too, and that's also so Bowser doesn't have to be out in the rain if he's outside or a pet. And then the pet grooming and care station area is also there. In here is the main recording area, and then the other one's the editing station. There's separate doors from outside to get to them both if someone's in one of the rooms. And they would be, of course, completely soundproofed, so you guys aren't gonna hear anything in the background that is like a whippersnipper or something, or lawnmower, I don't know. Toilet, makeup area, and that is pretty much my dream practical home. I like it. I'm ready to move in. So if someone wants to, you know, give me the land and funding, I'll take it. Thanks. But there it is. Look, it could do with a little bit of a facelift. It looks a bit sheddy, but I still think it's okay. It's practical. It's nice. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you're out in the world, and I look forward to speaking to you soon.